Hey, listen, I wanna listen. I need a tag, yeah. I want a bag, yeah. I need a, okay. Unless you talking numbers, we ain't speaking about the right things. Switch up on my nigga for a figure, that's not like me. Baddie with a body in the lobby, she like nice things. She used to know me then, she like me now, that's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize, I cop that crib for that timepiece. I'm trying to see the globe.
Wow.
Once ships. Oh yeah. I was saying yesterday, it's like, what if?
What is up, guys? I'm here at Popeyes. I'm just about to leave. It's the end of the day, but I'm just here. Gonna go over one thing quick with you guys because I want to touch on this because it's such a big misconception that I see so many people come in the store to ask us about, talk to us about, something I kind of want to address. And when it comes to pre-workouts, which are all these behind me, so usually people use these for energy before the gym, for mental focus, for a little bit of pump, to be more vascular. There's a few reasons why people actually use these things before they go into the gym or before they involve themselves in physical activity or a workout of any sort. And they range from strengths, they range from price, they range from ingredients. Some do more things than others. Some are basic, just energy. Some are, natural energy. Some have no caffeine. So there's many ways to go from it. And most dudes and ladies who walk in here, they'll be like, I want to get going for the gym. I want to get amped up. What's your strongest pre-workout? Now, not understanding that there's a few things that build up the strength with blood flow ingredients, with caffeine, overall energy, overall nootropics, which is like brain function, mental clarity, things along that nature. So if you're coming in here and you're telling me you want the strongest one, that still doesn't tell me exactly what we want, so we gotta dive into it a layer deeper. So when it comes to pre-workouts, there's many to choose from. Now I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown on something that I would do to a customer, something that I would do to someone who just wasn't aware of what to look for. So if you're someone coming into Popeyes or into another store and you're looking for a pre-workout, this is kind of how it would go. So first of all, I'd ask you how much caffeine you drink during the day. So if you're at home right now, I want you to think, how much caffeine do you drink during a day? You may not know the milligram amount. You may only know, I have a small cup of coffee, or I have a cold brew at work, or this, that, the other thing. However it is, if you have X amount during the day, you have pre-workouts, you have energy drinks, you have this, that, and the other thing, coffee, they'll all contain caffeine. Caffeine pills, there's a whole bunch of different ways to get that. Teas, the list goes on. So I'll find out that first, and I'll kind of range how strong of a feeling you want from these things in terms of each specific ingredient. So if you say, I don't really have caffeine during the day, I know where to start. If you say you have a lot, I know where to start on that aspect. Then I will ask, do you take, then I'll ask, how strong do you want to feel the effects of the blood flow ingredients? So by that being said, there's an ingredient called beta-alanine. You can see, if you can, the second one right there, beta-alanine on the batch 27. Basically that ingredient is a help with more vascularity, more blood flow. It kind of shuttles all the ingredients in there into the cells. With that being said, it can give you what's known as like the crack itch, the tinglies. Some people just say I'm itchy, because literally what it does is it makes you tingle all over the place, and I really enjoy it. I know that's how my workout's kicking in. I know that's how the ingredients are all hitting me. Some people don't like that though. So you can get the same effect from it with a lower dosing if you're not used to it, but you can still feel those tingles. So it just depends on your body and your type. So that being said, depending on how strong you want to feel those things, would gauge the blood flow ingredients I give you as well. So there's citrulline malate, beta-alanine, those are kind of the main two, and then there's other ones that go in that, but we can talk about that in another vlog. So with that being said, we kind of cover those three main aspects of the blood flow, how much caffeine you want, and how basically strong you want to feel those effects. Now, if you want something just starting out, what I would probably take you to is over here, and for a few reasons, but it's the Amino Energy we got right here. So for anyone who's kind of looking to just start, the Amino Energy is a great one to start with because of a few reasons. One, I really like it because it's all your amino acids, your essential amino acids that you need for the foundation of growing muscle, for the foundation of building muscle, for keeping muscle, and just overall recovery. So those will help in that aspect, as well as give you 100 milligrams of caffeine. So it's basically described as like a juice with energy. So you can take it like that. Moving from there, there would be, if you want still stimulant based, we could go with the C4 Original right here. So this guy here, I'm sure you've seen it in a number of stores. The blends will be a lot different if you're going to like a Walmart or a Superstore or a store like that carries it, because the ingredients and the formula won't be as potent as the one you'd get at a supplement store. They just kind of dilute it to fit a more generalized population, more generalized crowd. So that being said, you can take this guy. Don't get it confused with its brother, C4 Ultimate, the black one. A lot stronger, nearly double the strength. There's about 150 milligrams of caffeine in the C4 Original and about 300 in this guy, plus all the blood flow ingredients get amplified as well. So this one, the yellow one here, would probably be where I'd start you off if you want a little bit more caffeine than the Amino Energy in the corner we talked about. However, there are things like the Neuro SF right here. Super great product. One of the things I do really like about this guy though is that it's got lots of cognitive function. So it's got more mental clarity, more mental function, more mental focus, those kind of things that can take your workout to the next level. They're also known as the nootropics, so they've got them in a bunch of different ones. So they got Rave by ANS, their nootropic formula as well as a bunch of other ones. So you will see those across the board from brand to brand. We also do sell over in the corner there, we will have nootropics on their own that you can pick up just for that mental aspect without the energy side. So that would be one to touch on, as well as a whole bunch of other non-stim, as they call it, caffeine-free, decaf, pre-workouts here that you can also choose from as well. And again, these ones will range from high pump, here like the Dilate, the Pump Addict. You can even get the single ingredients like beta-alanine to give you the tingles or increase blood flow, strength, power, boost your endurance. You can also get these guys here. You can get your taurine. You like the single ingredients can help additive into your pre-workouts or into what you want to take to kind of spice things up in that direction to give you more of a certain ingredient. But however, we do have the stim-free ones here that annihilate the caffeine but still give you a natural energy, such as we were talking about the Neuro SF. They have this ingredient right there called teacrine. What that's going to do is it's going to give you more of a natural energy feel without that caffeine rush, that caffeine buzz, and ultimately, if you're someone sensitive to it, you won't get the caffeine crash. So basically what we've covered now is the starting points for the caffeine intake. Now, if you want something that's very strong in stimulants and you want something to get your ass going, we're going to start to increase that. So I would probably look at something like Ghost. Very good for flavor, very, very popular too. Amazing with their flavors. Their whole spectrum is, top notch for their flavoring. So everyone really likes them for that aspect. However, they aren't going to be the strongest that we carry. So they're about 200 milligrams of caffeine. So about a medium cup of coffee. If you're someone who's sensitive to caffeine, you'll really feel that one. If you're someone like myself who energy drinks, caffeine, or coffee, pre-workouts, you probably won't feel that too much. So this is more like the middle section here where you got the Ritual, the ANS Rave, Powder Burn, Supernova. All those will kind of be like your middle ground that will give you a good lift, as well as Limitless here too. Shameless plug. Not that I belong to them, but Megan's really good company, as well as Limitless. That's my brand's name, so I like that one. However, it's about the same strength as C4. So about 150 milligrams of caffeine as well. Decent for blood flow, not over the top, but you still will get a nice pump with those guys there. They come in 3 flavors. So you got the Fruit Punched, you got the Electric Blue Raz, and the Perfect Pink Lemonade. This one's honestly my favorite out of them. And then the blue, and then the Fruit Punch, just because these two, like Fruit Punch and Blue Raz, are just so staples. If you've had pre-workouts in your life, you've probably had those 2 flavors, and they've just been killed for me. So it's something a little bit different going with the Pink Lemonade, so kind of spices it up. And then you get to the Mac Daddies of them all. These are like the strongest ones. These are the ones that are really going to kick your ass and get your ass in gear. So all these, I'm not going to go into each one specifically because we'd be here for another hour. But you have things like Altered State from Perfect Sports. You got PVL's Gold Series Dominate, TC Nutrition, Batch 27, as well as Mutant Madness All In, or Mr. Hyde, which is one of our strongest. Pump Addict as well. These ones would be, and Havoc 137. Those would all kind of be the strongest ones, ranging from 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine, even Dominate, which is 430 milligrams plus. The really cool thing I like about Dominate though, is it's got 300 milligrams of caffeine that hits you right when you take it. So it's getting into your blood flow, it's really being put to work. Then it's got 130 milligrams that is more of a sustained release. So with that being said, you're going to take this guy and you're going to feel it right away. You're going to feel that huge rush of 300 milligrams of caffeine. For anyone who doesn't know, the typical amount that an adult can take in a day is about 400 milligrams. So with that being said, 300 milligrams will be pretty intense if you have no caffeine, as 4 is kind of the limit. Now, if you are someone who has caffeine on a regular basis and it's always really high, it'll be less damaging than someone who's really high, really low, really high, really low, really high, really low. The spike is what's gonna get you. The spike is what's gonna cause problems down the road with your heart, because it's gonna have it beating in an unrhythmatic way. It's gonna be all over the place, where your heart wants a rhythm to it. Your heart wants to be in sync. So with that being said, if you're constantly taking a higher level and it's used to it, it'll be less damaging than if you're spiking and dropping, spiking and dropping, spiking and dropping. So with that being said, the Dominate will be one of those ones that's going to give you a great pump right off the start with all the blood flow ingredients, give you a great caffeine pickup from all of the caffeine right at the start, and then carry you through your workout with that 130 milligrams of caffeine that's going to be more sustainable through a longer period of time. So you're not going to feel 430 at once. It's going to be a delayed process. So out of all the ones we just kind of covered, from all these really strong ones over here to ones that give you great pump, to ones that are kind of weaker and more entry level, to ones that can give you some great mental function and focus and clarity, as well as the ones up here. The Ghost for the great flavors. You got some to start out with all your amino energy, or all your amino acids, sorry, to give you that recovery, to give you the energy. I will be doing other vlogs and stuff to kind of dive deeper into each one, but this is like the basic summary for anyone who's kind of getting into it, for anyone who doesn't know where to go, what to do. So that's kind of pre-workout in a nutshell. I hope that I hope that kind of helped you guys. I hope that kind of gave you an understanding on, like, because I have so many people coming in here being like, man, I don't know where to start. And it's about an hour conversation of us trying to figure out what they like, what they don't like, what flavor is good for them, what ingredients are good for them, what agrees with them, what doesn't, what they've tried before. So if you can kind of do some of that work on your own, it'll save you time in the store. Now, not that I don't enjoy shooting the shit with you, not that I don't enjoy kind of figuring out what's going to benefit you and figure out what's good for your goals, but some of y'all don't want to be in the store that long. Some of you want to get in and out, and if you're that person like I am, I don't want to be in the store for longer than I need to be. So I like to know what I need, know what's going to benefit me, get the person who works there's knowledge and expertise, and then kind of make my decision and get the fuck out. So if that's you, I hope this video helped. If it did, let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to keep doing these and we're going to dive into them a little bit deeper each one. So if there's one specifically you do want to know about as well, let me know. I'll be doing them periodically. We'll be going from product to product, supplement to supplement. We'll also cover everything else in the store at some point. So right now we did pre-workouts. So like I said, if you guys were getting value, if you guys are enjoying this, let me know in the comments below. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel so I can continue making these videos and growing my channel, growing my brand. It helps me from the bottom of my heart, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I will catch y'all in the next one. Much love, and live life limitless. Let's go. Now that our lesson for the day is over, that means it's time for me to go home. So I'm gonna set the alarm. And we're good. We're good to bounce. All right, make sure this door's closed. Make sure she closes. Yes, all right. So much love, guys. I will catch y'all in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out. Oh, I need my key. Holy shit. We gotta roll, we gotta roll, we gotta roll. Come on, people, the alarm goes off. Okay. Sit. Hello.
In the lobby, she like nice things. She used to know me then, she like me now, that's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize, I copped that cribbo for that timepiece. I'm trying to see the globe and sell out shows until the flight leaves. They wanna ride my ties, but they ain't even ride or die, please. But I've been short on time, been in the prime of my prime easy. I said I never changed and leveled up, I guess I lied, yeah.